Today, it's all about fancy pork.
We're searing up some bone-in, center-cut pork chops.
Oh yeah, and then we're topping it with an incredible savory caper sauce.
Oh, this home-cooked meal will make it feel like you're at a five-star restaurant. Say that again. Five-star restaurant.
Woohoo! I know, I'm telling you, I say this is fancy. It feels fancy, but they're just good old pork chops.
It's so good.
So let's get going. We've got, like as Wesley screamed, we've got a bone-in.
Pork chops! Pork chops!
Bone-in, those are big old thick ones.
Those
too.
are lovely looking. Now, I'm going to salt and pepper each side of these.
Please do.
Nice and liberally.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and you're going to want to go, like, get the thick cut if you can get them. Like an inch is good. I think that's more like an inch and a half. I just got these from my local supermarket.
Oh.
They've got good good meat.
They got good produce too.
Anyway, so I've got over here in a nice, large, non-stick skillet. You can do this in a regular skillet, but it's better. It doesn't stick. 2 tablespoons of olive oil that I have heated to nice medium heat. And we're just going to sear these babies. We're going to lock in that flavor with a nice searing. And they're so big that we're really going to probably have to finish them off in the oven.
Yes.
But that's good. When they're in the oven, we're going to make this sauce to die for. I'm just killing time here while
I do my work.
Yeah.
That's what you always do. You kill time while I'm working.
It's not my first rodeo.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Where's that sizzle, Chris? Come on, turn that up.
I know.
All right.
It always takes a little while. I don't want to. Okay, here we go. This skillet is so high tech that it's like I'll do it on my own terms.
And we got all this wonderful stuff for the caper sauce
That's
too.
right. So we'll get to that in just a moment. It's sizzling, so we're gonna let this go. It's sizzling. Go probably about 8 minutes per side, 8 to 9 minutes per side.
I think pork chops. Sorry. I think pork chops might be one of my favorite things in the whole world.
I think, well, you are a pork chop. Okay, so I'm gonna cook these, let these go until they're nice and brown, and then I'm gonna flip them and let them go on the other side. Now that's some good looking pork chops. Look at that. So now these have been going close to 8 minutes per side. They're so beautiful. Okay, now, now again, if you were not using big gargantuan ones, and I've seen bigger ones, but if you were using, say, like an inch or less, you probably can cook them in their entirety in the skillet. But these, we don't want them to go really any longer in the skillet. They've got that nice char.
Look at that.
So now we're going to ensure, we want to get the internal temperature to 135 degrees. So we've got our trusty little thermometer here.
Yes, I got this thing, and we're gonna.
I'll give a link to that. We love this thing. It's so great.
It is so great.
Okay,
Here,
just one. Yeah, there you go.
Just right through the side there.
Yep.
There we go.
And then we'll just stick it in the oven. We've got our oven preheated to 325. We do want to crank the heat up somewhat, not too high. What's it at right now?
It is at 107.
107. So that's good. It cooks pretty quickly. Just enough time to make this amazing sauce. So I've got I need just about a tablespoon of the oil here. But this has got so much flavor in it from that pork chop.
We've got that set for 325, by the way. Did you say that?
I mentioned that, but that's okay. It's good to reiterate.
That's right.
Okay. So now we've got, I have got, this is probably, I'd say, a half a cup of a chopped shallot. I love cooking with shallots. It's a form of an onion. It's got just a little bit of a sweeter taste to it. I know. Yeah. I really love it too. So we're going to just cook these until they get kind of nice and soft.
So good.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to sit here and wait for my food.
I know. We were just, Wesley and I were talking as we were waiting for the pork chops to sear. We haven't done pork chops in a while.
No.
And we both love pork chops, and I don't know, we haven't done them in a while, so we're going to get.
Well, you do an Italian stuffed pork chop.
Yeah.
But I feel like we need to revisit that.
Oh, we will. We've been revisiting all of our oldies, but we're gonna. I want to do some more pork chops.
All right.
Okay,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
I agree.
Let's commit to that. Okay. So now I've got some garlic in here that is going to be absolutely beautiful.
Oh wow! This caper sauce. When you first put it on the pork chop, I'm like, well, really?
Does it really need that?
Yeah, but
oh yeah. Does it ever? Okay, so now that's cooked down. The smell is great.
You first made this. Oh gosh, how many years ago?
Oh, it's been around for a while.
I know.
Okay, now these are these are the star of the caper sauce. The capers.
The capers.
Wouldn't be much of a caper sauce without capers. Now I'm using a third of a cup. I used to use a half a cup, And they've got a good briny flavor. You've eaten capers before. I love them.
Oh, capers are my favorite.
But they've got a pronounced flavor. So I pulled back a little bit on the amount. If you just are crazy for capers, then go ahead and do a half a cup. I mean, you can do as much as you want. But I think a third a cup is a good amount. Okay, so now that's good. So now I'm going to go ahead.
All right.
Let me see. What I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of sherry vinegar. This is when the flavor is going to start going through the roof. And then if you don't have sherry vinegar, although I think it works perfectly in this, you could, smell that. You could do red wine vinegar. You could do apple cider vinegar even. This is Dijon mustard. That's a table and a half. The smell, right now, you guys, you probably can smell it. It's such an amazing smell. Wow, is that incredible? Okay,
when can I do this?
You can do it right now.
What is it?
This is a half a cup of just good old chicken stock.
There we go. Calm that down a bit.
I know. So we're gonna let this cook until it reduces just a little bit. I'm gonna turn my heat down, and then we're going to.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
I know. It's so good. It really. I'm honestly, we were sort of making fun early, but it has such an elevated taste to it that when you serve this to guests, they're gonna think. We're at a Michelin star restaurant.
How long did you take to make that sauce?
I know.
Just perfect.
It's the perfect sauce.
It's the perfect sauce.
Okay, we're gonna let this just simmer for probably about, 5 minutes till it reduces down by about a third. Then we stir in the cream, and then the chops should be ready. Chop, chop. Okay, so I just took this off the heat. You see how it reduced down a little bit. Now, and we've got our pork chops. They have come to
They are
beautiful.
ready to go.
They are ready to go. We got them to 135.
And we got some mashed potatoes.
We made some homemade mashed potatoes. We got the recipe for it. Doesn't that look heavenly?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, kids.
That is the bomb right there.
Now I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of salt. Those capers are pretty salty and briny, so you don't need much, just a pinch. All right, folks. I'm salivating.
I am. So let me get a pork chop.
Well, let's do
this.
Let's you go ahead and do your.
Yes,
you like to do your pile of mashed potatoes.
I do.
I'll bring over your pork chop for you.
I like it to lean against my pork chop to lean against my mashed potatoes.
I know you do.
Look at that, you guys. Hold on, let me get some over here.
Thank you. I'll give you the nice big chop.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
I know.
Yes.
I know my loon.
There we go, people. There it is. There it is. Here, let me get yours over there.
Oh, good. Okay, we're working as a team here.
Oh, dog's gonna get that.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
Now this is my favorite part.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm ready for it. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Let's get a little on the mashies.
Oh.
I'm telling you, the sauce is to die
Here,
for.
let's do yours right here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And I'm telling, this sauce is so flavorful. You don't need to drench it. It's not really like a gravy. It's more like a. You got your knife?
Yes, I do.
We're sort of beside ourselves. Is that not a glorious, beautiful plate of food? I mean, you could have a little salad next to it, but this.
I can't wait any longer. Oh, Chris. That pork chop.
Is it perfectly cooked? It feels like it's perfectly cooked.
Yes, it's absolutely perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is a
Yo, look at
this
that.
is a winner.
Yeah.
Pork dinner.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh gosh. All right.
I gotta get some capers.
Yeah, get some capers on there. I lost my capers,
Oh, my
Chris.
goodness.
Oh, all right, ready?
Yeah. That's astounding. Are you imploring?
This is so good.
We made this the other day. I always like, before we could share them with you, I'm like, I gotta dust off and make sure I know what I'm doing with this. So I always do a few test runs, and he's in heaven. And this is, I'm telling you, you serve this, and your guests are gonna think, you're the best chef in town. And you are, well, of course.
The brininess of those capers and that just delicious, tender pork.
Pork chop, they go together so perfectly.
Wow.
I think I know what's coming.
This is 100,000,000% Loon.
You think you get the idea that he likes this? It is really good, you guys, and it's easy to make. It's
So good, and the potatoes just add right
we got that recipe. All right, you guys, we love you so much.
We do.
You guys are our pork chops.
Our little pork chops.
Our little pork chops. All right, we love you. Bye, everybody.
Make some pork chops.